I walk to honor my mother.
I walk to honor my father and my grandmother.
We walk to end Alzheimer's.
It's a disease that affects more than 400,000 Texans each year.
But every step we take brings us one step closer to finding a cure.
Join KENS5 and the Alzheimer's Association at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, Saturday, October 15th for this year's Walk to End Alzheimer's.
Visit kens5.com/kenscares for more information.
And let's beat Alzheimer's together.
But first, join the KENS5 family in ending Alzheimer's. Here's how you can join the cause to support.
I'm joined right now by Lisa Ayers. She's the VP of Development for the Alzheimer's Association. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you so much for what you guys are doing. You're just making valiant efforts in the strides to end Alzheimer's. Tell me a little bit about the walk. I know this is our annual Walk to End Alzheimer's.
Yes, our annual Walk to End Alzheimer's. We've been doing this for over 30 years, if you can believe that. And it is the world's largest fundraising event that targets Alzheimer's and all dementias. And so it's a wonderful opportunity for people who have been affected by Alzheimer's or any dementias to come together to fight back against this disease, to raise funds, to find out about resources. So at the walk we have all the information about our advocacy, our support groups, kind of everything we do is there. So people come out, have a great time, get the information they need, and help us find that cure.
And it's got to be nice for families to be able to come together, because I'm sure when you're walking through this process, you probably feel like you're on an island by yourself. So
yes.
to have families coming together, what's the vibe like out there?
It's beautiful because, it is very lonely fighting Alzheimer's or having a loved one with Alzheimer's, because all of a sudden you're not going out as much anymore. You're caregiving, that takes up a lot of time. Financially it's a burden, and so your life changes. And so when you come out to the walk, you see people who know exactly what you're going through. Yes. And that's beautiful. We've seen people who are neighbors 2 houses away see each other at the walk and never have known that they're both going through the same thing.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Wow, that's great. And tell me about when it's actually happening, because we know it's at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. It's a beautiful location.
Yes, it's at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. It's going to be October 15th. This is our second year out there. People want to arrive around 7:30. At 8 o'clock, we're going to start our opening ceremony with this guy. You might know him, Bill Taylor. He's our MC.
I've heard of him
You've
before.
Heard of him?
He's
yeah.
kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal. So he's going to be our MC, and then we hope to be walking at 8:30, and we get to walk through the park. So if you've ever been at Fiesta Texas and thought, it'd be kind of cool to be here all by myself, well, you're not going to be by yourself, but it's going to be a lot less crowded.
Of a little solo tour
behind the scenes tour of Fiesta Texas before it opens.
That's fantastic. Now, I want people to know about it. So listen, I want you to give the Alzheimer's Association a call if you have any questions, or visit their website. Tell us your website and give us the details.
It is alz.org/walk. So if you go there, you can sign up, get involved. There's no cost to sign up, and form a team and help us end Alzheimer's. Something we're very proud about is that here in San Antonio, we are funding over $4 million in research in your own backyard.
That's awesome.
So it's awesome.
And
so the cure can be found here.
People right here in this city. So thank you all so much. And listen, make sure that you visit their website, get more information, and let's take some steps to end Alzheimer's.
Come find us. We're walking around with the clipboards. My name is Brett. This is Joaquin. And we would love to sign you up so that we can find a way for you to participate and make a difference in the world of science, research, and prevention. So find us. We're walking around. We want to talk to you. Thank you.
Ring One of that, we really try to see family, friends, and a couple classmates and stuff up there while I'm up here.
Thank you so much. And he actually got on the website.
You can get a flower and the color is based on that you're like to decide.
I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Who's here from South San Antonio? Let me hear you. Who's here from West San Antonio? Let me hear you. Who's here from Northeast San Antonio? Let me hear you. Northwest San Antonio, who's here? Now, who's here to fight Alzheimer's? I said, who's here to fight Alzheimer's? This is the walk to end Alzheimer's. My name is Bill Taylor from KENS5 Television. I love y'all. I'm so glad you're here for this good fight. Come on in here. Let's huddle up. Come on in to Station 31, we'll call it. Because this is what it's all about. Alzheimer's has impacted so many of us. There's 500,000 Texans waking up with Alzheimer's this morning. There's 11 million unpaid caregivers fighting this good fight. Today we're gonna hit back. Today we're gonna hit back. I love the love that I see. I love the love that we pour into each other for these families that are impacted, that we're gonna fight this fight together. We're gonna raise money for the research. We're gonna find a cure and one day plant that white flower, because these flowers have a lot of fight in them, don't they? These flowers got a lot of fight in them, absolutely. We're gonna start our ceremony this morning with the presentation of colors. I also want to welcome at this moment, because right after the presentation of colors, we will be singing our national anthem, and it's going to raise the roof off this place. We're going to have Nick Zinsmeyer, Amanda Singer, and Lisa Crawford singing our national anthem. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started with the presentation of colors. Will you please welcome the color guard, of Breckenridge High School.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming.
For Amanda, for Lisa, for Nick, Team C's in the house.
Hey, how about a hand for Bill Taylor, everybody? I am not a professional, so I have to have a script in front of me. Oh, he's got his. Okay, good. Good morning, everybody. My name is Greg Shudo. I'm the region lead for the state of Texas for the Alzheimer's Association. It's great to see everyone here. I just wanted to say a little bit about what you're doing here and how what you're doing today impacts Alzheimer's disease. For over 40 years, the Alzheimer's Association has been on the front lines of dementia care and support. And the money we raise today will help the Alzheimer's Association continue to provide critical care and support services like our free 24/7 helpline, online and in-person education, programs, and our research-rich website, alz.org. Your efforts also help the association continue its work as the leading voice for Alzheimer's, rallying a nationwide network of advocates to speak for the needs and rights of those facing dementia. So thank you. Ultimately, the end of Alzheimer's will come through research. The money you raise helps the association fund some of the most promising studies in the field. And currently the association has invested over $310 million in more than 950 projects in 48 countries, including nearly $4 million right here in South Texas. And we're seeing the results of your efforts because of people like you in communities like San Antonio. With your online fundraising, your car shows, your barbecue sales, your self-donations, we are seeing progress. And we want to take a moment to celebrate what we're achieving together. Late last month, top-line results were shared from a phase 3 trial of a new treatment called lecanemab. And we're excited to say that that top-line data shows a 27% reduction in cognitive decline in people living with Alzheimer's disease in the early stage. This is amazing progress that could mean more time for people facing Alzheimer's disease, and that's because of every single one of you. So let's own that moment, let's own that success, and be proud of what we're doing to accomplish this. So please join me in celebrating this historic moment. Keep sharing your story on social media to rally our friends and neighbors to our cause and our vision of a world without Alzheimer's and all other dementia. To learn more about what you can do, pick up a handout with instructions at the Alzheimer's Association tent. It's the large one in between the two sets of purple tents. Or you can text AIM WALK to 52886. That's AIM WALK to 52886. Now, this is still early. The drug still needs to be reviewed and approved by the FDA. But we know Alzheimer's isn't stopping, and neither are we. We need to continue building on this momentum around this treatment and other promising treatments that are in the pipeline. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. It's now my pleasure to introduce State Representative Ray Lopez. Ray Lopez has served House District 125 since 2019. District 125 encompasses much of San Antonio's culturally diverse west and northwest sides. A retired executive from AT&T, Representative Lopez is actively focused on fostering relationships and executing strategies for long-term success. However, Ray began his public service career immediately following high school, when he joined the United States Armed Forces, where he served 14 years in the Army Reserve. Then in 1990, Ray was elected to the Northside Independent School District's Board of Trustees, where he was a champion for public education, serving as board president. In 2004, Representative Lopez was elected to the San Antonio City Council and proudly served Council District 6 for 4 consecutive terms until reaching his term limit. While on council, Representative Lopez helped establish a paragon for senior care at the Alicia Trevino Lopez Senior Center. Representative Lopez shares a personal experience as an advocate who will continue to support Texans living with Alzheimer's. Ladies and gentlemen, Representative Lopez.
Thanks, and thank you very much for that introduction. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that long, although you did get the Army part in there. That's a good thing. How many folks here that are Army or soldiers? A few? Some? Yay, there you go. I see a bunch of hands going up. I also see a sea of purple. And whenever you see a sea of purple, you also realize that there's a lot of us that have been affected directly. Oftentimes, we know someone, a loved one, or maybe someone that we're caring for. I can tell you that's my story. About 20 years ago, unfortunately, my mom began to show symptoms. We didn't really know what they were. I unfortunately had lost my brother. It was just he and I. My dad had passed a few years before that. So it was up to my wife and I to kind of walk through the process to try to identify what and how we were going to help mom, make it through the day. We went through all those steps, but there were very few organizations that were available to help us with that. There needed to be a network. There needed to be investment on caring for those individuals, and more importantly, for the caregivers, to let them know how to care for their loved one. We have come a long way in those 20 years. We've come a long way as well on the other side of the spectrum of the research and development that will ultimately, in our lifetime, stop the Alzheimer's progress and make significant strides towards having a better life, a longer life, and for all involved. I think it's incredibly important that as I look through the crowd and I see a lot of young people that are recognizing that mom and dad are out there fighting a particular fight, perhaps for them, or perhaps for their grandparents, or someone that they know. It's incredibly important that we continue to have that level of focus on the problem, and I can assure you that at the state level, whenever I talk to all of my colleagues, all of them that are wanting to do better for their communities, if they've never been exposed to what Alzheimer's means, they don't quite get it. So it's up to all of us to make sure we become advocates, talk to each one of your elected officials, explain to them, tell them your personal story. What they will find is that there is more than likely a personal story that they can relate to. And the second that happens, we turn a key. And we need to keep turning keys, and I can assure you that we will beat this Alzheimer's in our lifetime. So thank you very much for having me. It's great to be here, and it's great to see so many. The sea of purple, I love them. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Lopez. He's so right. look around. This is the love that's here. Make sure you don't leave here without sharing resources, sharing the love, and making sure that you're getting taken care of. We're not going to fight this alone. We're not going to fight this alone. Hey, I want to make sure you're aware of what we're doing. Again, we're raising money for research. This research costs a lot of money. I wish it was cheaper, but it's just not. It's very expensive. And right now, I got an update from Lisa right before I hit the stage. We're at $466,000. Yes! We're less than $200,000 from our goal, so this is what you do. You text to 51555. That's the number. Oh boy, I love all those fives at Ken's. Come on. KENS5. 51555. You text the word 2ENDALZ, the number 2 ENDALZ to 51555 and make that donation. Now this sea of purple's got to be celebrated on social media too, am I right? Are we taking selfies? Are we taking groupies? Let's do it. Now the hashtags. Okay, there's 2 hashtags you got to know on your social. Walk to ENDALZ and show your purple. If you do those hashtags, you're going to be in the National Online Gallery. Let them see San Antonio's purple today. Come on. Let's show them what we do in the Alamo City, okay? So make sure you're using those hashtags to ENDALZ and show your purple. Now, we're so fortunate to have national supporting sponsors like Edward Jones and CVS Health. First, Edward Jones. More than 200 associates, clients, and families. Listen to this. 27 teams for the Walk to End Alzheimer's. 27 teams from Edward Jones. That's incredible. Now listen. The firm's combined corporate contribution and local team fundraising has surpassed $5 million this year from Edward Jones. That's incredible. Their purpose is to partner for positive impact, improve the lives of more than 8 million clients, 50,000 colleagues, and create a better community. For nearly a century, Edward Jones has been in the business of building relationships, helping clients achieve financially what is so important to them and their families, and Alzheimer's is trying to defeat both. So that's why they're in this fight with us. Edward Jones' continued support as a national presenting sponsor is why so many of their associates chose to form the teams and walk. Since 2016, they've raised more than $30 million. Incredible, incredible. Our other national sponsor, let's hear for CVS Health. Yes, the largest healthcare innovation company in this country. Nearly 10,000 touch points in local communities. That's reaching 1/3 of Americans every year, and they're dedicated to improving the health of clients, colleagues, as well as associates. We're joining in on the fight in 2019 from CVS Health, and in fact, in that 3 years, $10 million from CVS Health for the fight against Alzheimer's. Incredible. Thank you all so much. Right now, I want to welcome up a good friend of mine from Methodist Healthcare Ministry. Say good morning to Jamie Weslowski. Jamie!
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, buddy. Let's first give it up to Bill Taylor. He has been here every year, year after year, fighting this fight for us, leading it for us. He is awesome. Hello, San Antonio. I wish you could stand here and see how beautiful you all look right now. This is awesome. What a turnout. I've heard that we're going to get close to 3,000 of you out here today. What a great show of support to end Alzheimer's. You know, for Methodist Healthcare Ministries and our healthcare system, Methodist Healthcare, this is an easy decision to be major sponsors. And we've been doing this for many years now, and you know what? It's working. Like Bill said, the other speakers have said, these dollars raised is making progress every single year. So I'm here today for I don't know how many times I've been here, but from the very beginning, I saw a young lady who fought so hard and showed such strength and determination and resilience. And she knew that if she could raise money to send the research, it would make a difference. And her husband, who has been a rock and shown such support to her and to this organization. So I'm here walking for Janet Zinsmeyer and Bill Zinsmeyer. They are unbelievable. They have been so supportive of me, of our organization, and they are phenomenal. So thank you all for being here today. Have a great day. Raise these flowers high. All right, love you all.
Love you, Jamie. Thank you so much, and thank you to the Methodist Healthcare team. Let's hear from Methodist. We love you. We love Methodist. The star's going to be shining bright for the holiday season. Love y'all so much. Love Team Z. Love Team Z. Hey, and he's right about this sea of purple. You know, an event like this does not come together without a phenomenal event chairperson, and we've got one. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our 2022 San Antonio event chair, Jonathan Barker.
Thank you, Bill. Holy smokes, yeah. It looks much better up here. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. I just wanted to share a little bit. I walked for my grandmother, Ma Barker. I lost her quite a while ago, and I lost the opportunity because I was a little young and a little naive, but I lost the opportunity to share what time I had left while she knew who I was. What I saw in my last 4 or 5 years was exactly inspired by Janet and Bill Zinsmeyer as well. I saw my grandmother all over again, and I was inspired to care about this. I was inspired because I realized how much I could give back. So Bill was the walk chair, and then I gracefully took over from him. He set us up. Everything was his hard work. I just kind of hit it with autopilot, and then we took off. But anyways, I just wanted to start off thanking everybody that's here today. Number one, we couldn't do it without you. We wanted to thank our national sponsors, Edward Jones, CVS, and I thought I was going to do this by myself too. I thought I was better than the professional here. We wanted to thank them for all of their efforts. Again, being a nationwide sponsor helps us out. Having that cohesion across the entire nation brings a lot of money in. One of our biggest sponsors that I've always been most impressed by, again, is Methodist. Having Methodist Ministries and Methodist Healthcare a part of us in this, one of the first actual healthcare providers involved nationwide was here in San Antonio. So we have just them to thank for a massive amount of support. Bill, again, has a little bit to do with that, I think. So we can thank him. Bill Zinsmeyer, him too, but you know. So our national teams as well, they were over here. We'd like to thank them. If you saw them when they were up, we'll try again in a little bit. But I also wanted to thank our highest individual fundraiser, Gabrielle Conti. She raised over $14,175. Outstanding result. Still going. I also just remembered, I was reminded to tell everybody, there's some water in the back. Right just to the left of the red Camp Gladiator sign. To the left of that, we have like 40,000 little bottles of water. They don't want to take them home. So please, get some water before it starts. Stay hydrated. It's deceiving. It's not hot, but easily dehydrated. Also, highest company. I have a little bit to do with it. It looks like a little R here. I've known about them for a little while. I've been a part of them. Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue. We've raised, as of this morning, $157,708.11. Every cent counts. Just in case you're wondering, that is the number 6 team in the nation. So San Antonio has a massive amount to do with that. Most of that money came from our guests. So if you went to Rudy's and you donated and you gave to us, we appreciate it. It's going all right back to the association to support everything we have. I'm if it was the Oscars, the music would be playing. The walk itself, we didn't cover this earlier. Number 27 in the nation. We finally broke the top 30 this week. I hope I didn't steal your thunder, but that's there's like 600 and something walks. Top 30 is an outstanding result. Number 27, please give yourself a round of applause, please. One more thing before I go. I wanted to share a message that we've been doing. This was our cause at Rudy's. We wanted to change the term caregiver. We used, caregiver is used effectively, to describe people that care for Alzheimer's patients. But we wanted to add a second word to those that give all of their love to people that are supporting their family members. So we like to call them love givers. We would like to encourage everybody here to continue using that phrase when we talk about those that are caring for their loved ones, because they truly do give everything. They give all of their love, all of their effort, all of their energy. I don't know, I keep blocking everything. There we go. So yeah, love givers is the term we'd like to use to describe. How am I doing this? Here we go. Maybe this way. Describe everything. I see him now. Everything that they give. Love givers is the way to go, I think. And caregivers. There we go. Now we're talking. Stereo. All right, I'm done. My time's up. Mr. Bill Taylor, thank you very much.
Jonathan Barker, everybody. Come on now, Rudy's Barbecue. Thank you so much, my brother. I do see a lot of folks lined up for the walk. I really don't want you to miss the flower ceremony. So I hope you can hear me over there, and I hope it encourages you to come over here, to step out of line and join us here as a family and do this flower ceremony with us, because it's coming up here in a moment. I know y'all are online to start the walk, but hey, y'all, don't go anywhere, because this is the most important part of what we do, and that's why you hold those flowers. So if y'all want to come over, it's going to be a lot better over here than it is over there. But I'll tell you this much. I lost my father to Alzheimer's in 2014. I lost my grandmother. And the hardest thing about this evil disease is that we have to say goodbye to them twice. We have to say goodbye to them twice. And that hurts. It really hurts. And it's important that we all, again, collectively huddle. That's why I'm so glad we're in here as this family, that we look around, that we make new friends, and we culture existing friendships with love. And with love giving, as Jonathan just said. All right, one thing we have to do before the flower ceremony is get y'all warmed up. Where's my camp gladiators? Where's my camp gladiator? We got a gladiator to get the blood pumping, and then we're gonna do our flower ceremony and send you off, okay? Tell me your name. Hey, let's say hi and good morning, Amber.
All right, if you've ever heard of Camp Gladiator, I need everyone to do me a favor, okay? Because I'm gonna get this recorded, all right? With Camp Gladiator, we say CG and y'all say what as loud as you can. So I'm gonna need y'all all to say it with me, all right? So here, hello? Here we go, on three, ready? 1, 2, 3, CG! Yeah, all right, so we know that physical activity helps with not only your physical health, but also your heart health and your mental health. So find something active, find something that you like and enjoy, and get doing it, all right? So let's go ahead and get you warmed up. I want you to start doing those hip openers, all right? Taking that leg up and out, all right? Both sides, both legs, warm up those hip flexors. Whether you're walking today, running today, all right? You need to get those hip flexors moving, get those legs warmed up. All right. Sitting down in that chair, take it into some squats right there. Very good. All right, and then you're going to take it into some sweepers, so wide. All right, and you're coming out to the left side. All right, and then to the right side. You can lunge it on over. you warmed up right there. All right, we're going to start getting the heart rate up here in just a little bit. I want you on those toes, coming up and down, get those calves warmed up. There we go, up and down. You can even trace the outside of your foot. All right, to get those ankles moving, a little bit of ankle mobility. There we go. And then you can even take it into a little bit of a hop, get those calves warmed up. There we go. And then you can go into a quick jack or a jumping jack. All right, bring those hands up, get that heart rate going. There we go, there we go. Awesome.
Thank you, Amber CG. Yeah, I think that was the stinky leg, actually, wasn't it? I was doing the stinky leg for a minute. All right, last call on the flower ceremony, because this is it. This is my favorite part of what we do here at the Alzheimer's Walk to End Alzheimer's every year. So come on in. Everybody come on in. We ready? We've got our participants for the flower ceremony. Last call on flower ceremony, y'all. Last call over there online. Okay. Every one of these represent a different stage of our journey with this evil disease. For those of you holding the orange flower, we're going to start with orange. The orange flower is here to support the cause and the association's vision of a world without Alzheimer's and all other dementia. Patty Massey is holding our orange flower on stage. She's volunteered with the Alzheimer's Association for more than 30 years. A team captain, that's right, 3 decades of caregiving, 3 decades of love giving and support. She's the team captain for Sigma Kappa San Antonio. Sigma Kappa? She's a member of the walk committee. She's a past walk chair. Thank you so much, Patty Massey. Love you, Patty. Love you so much. Hold up that orange. Yes. All right, I got to find mine now because this one's me. If you have a purple flower, like Casey Finley. Where's Casey? Hi, Casey. You're walking in memory of someone we lost to Alzheimer's. Casey lost her mother in April after a long battle with early-onset Alzheimer's. Casey's been a tireless advocate for the Alzheimer's Association for many years, and in 2023, she will be the chair for the Alzheimer's Memory Gala in honor of her mom. I love that. And one thing I want to do with these purple flowers, this special moment means a lot to all of us, because this is why we're here, for somebody that we love. I'm going to count to 3. When you put your purple flower up, when I hit 3, I want you to say the name of the person you're honoring today. The person you love that lost their battle with Alzheimer's. The person you love that you had to say goodbye to twice. Hold up your purple flower in honor and say their name out loud in 1, 2, 3. God bless y'all. God bless y'all. All right, our next flower is our yellow flower. Say good morning to Palmira Ariano. You're here today because you're a love giver. You're loving into these patients with Alzheimer's. You're loving into this battle alongside them. The tireless, frustrating nights, the long days of this battle. But you're loving and you're giving and you're selfless. Raise up your yellow flowers. Thank you, pal. Thank you so much. Pal gave this love to her mom, as so many of you have. Thank you to the yellow flowers. If you have a blue flower, representing our blue flower, Janet Zinsmeyer, Team Z. Our blue flower, here today because you're living with Alzheimer's. You're fighting this battle right now with a blue flower. Janet likes to say, I have Alzheimer's, but Alzheimer's does not have me. Join Janet, join Team Z, raise your blue flower high. We love you, we love you. Now take a look at the symbolic flowers all around, because you know what? These flowers got a lot of fight in them, don't they? Yes, they do. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got one more flower, and it's a colorful display of determination. It is our white flower. Come on up, guys. Tell me your name.
Landon.
Hi, Landon.
Jackson.
Landon and Jackson, come on up to the stage center because this white flower is the one we're going to plant. This represents the first survivor. This white flower is going to go in the garden one day. This white flower is why you're here today, because we're going to beat this. We're hitting back hard today, and one step at a time, we're here to walk to end Alzheimer's. I love y'all. God bless you. Thanks for being here, and thanks for joining this fight. Let's raise our flowers high. Let's raise our flowers high. Come on, everybody. This is a walk to end Alzheimer's 2022, and we're ready to go. Y'all ready to walk? Y'all ready to do this? God bless y'all. Keep the good fight. Let's do this. Don't forget, take selfies along the way. Take group shots along the way. And make sure that you're hashtagging Walk to End Alzheimer's and show your purple. Let's get to the starting line for the countdown. I love you guys. Walk with your flowers and hold them high and proud. This is the Walk to End Alzheimer's.
super windy.
Yes.
Just a little sprinkle this year.
Better.
See you over there.
Hey.
Doing all right? Yeah. You're looking good. Good job.
Oh, yeah. Martinez. I like
I know we're going to be filming it, and I don't know if so it turned
Oh my God. Do they give you guys like a schedule like way ahead of time? Yeah. I'm sure it changes. Oh yeah, no. Shit. That doesn't mean that. She told me.
change the world. You just need to start something big.
Wouldn't that be fun?
outside and I'm loving it, but
I'll meet you at the finish line.
Discover Card, the official card of all the pulse-pounding excitement of Six Flags. Sign up to get 5% cashback bonus with Discover at Six Flags now through December 2016 on all purchases.
Guest relations located to the right side of the entry plaza. You already have
Good evening and thank you for joining us on this Saturday. Our top stories tonight. All right, take a look at this. Thousands gathered at Six Flags Fiesta Texas today for the Walk to End Alzheimer's. It is a great event. Participants held promise garden flowers, and the colors represent everyone's own personal reason why they want to end the disease. Millions of people in the United States live with Alzheimer's, unfortunately. And then on top of that, millions more are caregivers. Here in the Lone Star State, more than 400,000 people are living with Alzheimer's disease.
It's important to know that Alzheimer's and dementia are not a normal part of aging. So if you do start to recognize memory loss or cognitive issues that are impacting normal activities of daily life, it's important to talk to your doctor.
And we're proud to say our very own Weather Chief Bill Taylor served as MC of this wonderful event, and they had great weather for a great turnout. So maybe Bill had something to do with that, huh, Ryan? Is that how it works when when you guys are going to be out emceeing an event? Then all of a sudden the weather,
right? And then it cooperates.
But it did get a little toasty. I mean, that was this morning.